If you already watched the video for Google Assignments in Kami, the first part of it's going to look pretty familiar. But say your teacher gives you an assignment through Canvas and it's using Google Assignments. So what I would suggest you do is go to that assignment and click on Open Assignment, because right now there's not a whole lot you can do here. What I would do is go to Open Assignments, and you've got some options here. You can add files, you can download anything, you can upload it from your Chromebook or computer, you can grab files from your drive or whatever, or you can create a new file, like a new doc or a new sheet or a new slide. But a lot of times your teacher's going to give you a file to start on. So like sometimes it'll be a Google Doc or a Google Slide or a Google Sheet that you'll just have to edit and submit. This one, I decided to push out a PDF to my students, so I'm going to open that PDF, and it's going to open it up in a new tab. And in that new tab, I'm going to select Open With. Last video I showed you Kami. This one I'm going to show you DocHub. So let's go into DocHub. DocHub allows you to annotate and draw on any PDF that you have. So ignore that. So for example, like if I want to answer this one and I want to say, I want to identify this as a square root function. And it's being, let me draw this here. I'll have to move that in a second. But it's being shifted right by 2 and a reflection over the x-axis. I'm going to grab this using the pointer tool, grab that and move it on up a little bit. Oh, got to use that tool. I can also use the freehand tool to draw this, so this graph would look something like this. That's not perfect, but I'm using a mouse and it's a little difficult. But the nice thing is you can draw using your freehand tool, and if you're using a touch screen, it's way, way easier than using a mouse. But this is the type of work you can do on DocHub. Now, in order for it to save so that you can submit it in Google Assignments, what you need to go is go to this icon up here. It says Download/Export. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on Google Drive. Now it says Update Existing with Revision. That means it's going to use the exact same file and just put all the edits that you made on it. So I'm going to export to Drive. It's going to take a second to save, and I'm going to say OK. Now the best way to check it out is to go back to your assignment and click on the file, and it should, emphasis on should, show up with all the changes that you just made. Hey, there are the changes I just made. So after you have that changed, you can hit submit. As long as you're done, you'll have to submit again. And then you've got it turned in. Now, if you submit it and you're like, oh nuts, I need to go back and edit it again, you can go to unsubmit, open it again using DocHub or Kami. I would say whatever tool you use, like in this case I use DocHub, I would open DocHub again so that I can go back and edit. But like say I wanted to erase this picture that I drew here, I would go to the pointer tool, I would click on, say, that scribble that I drew, and hit delete, and it's gone. I'm going to hit this graph, delete, gone. This function, or that in the function, the description here, delete it. So you can delete it as much as you need, and then I'm going to save it. Maybe I just want to start with a blank version for some reason. Update existing version. And you'll see, if you go into Google Assignments again, you'll see it's back to nothing. So again, the biggest thing after you make your changes in DocHub are go to download/export, change it to Google Drive, and make sure you hit Update Existing with Revision. So that way it'll be the same file that your teacher shared with you and made a copy for you, and you don't need to add any new files.